There are big new developments tonight in the case against Casey Anthony.
West 2 News has learned that testing on duct tape taken from Caylee Anthony's skull implicates her mother, Casey. Those results are part of more than 1,000 pages of new evidence in the case handed over to her defense team.
West 2's Bob Keeling, who's been breaking news on this story since Caylee disappeared, has more with the information and reaction you'll only hear on West 2. Bob.
Well, one local defense attorney says this tape evidence makes the death penalty an option for the state once again. He says it also gives Casey's defense little choice but to consider putting her on the stand at trial or even try to strike a plea deal right now. On Monday, prosecutors informed the clerk's office that they turned over 1,100 pages of new evidence to Jose Baez and his defense team. A source close to the investigation says FBI lab test results on the duct tape found across Caylee's mouth are in that disclosure. When I asked a source with direct knowledge of the investigation if Casey's fingerprints are on that duct tape, the source said, quote, "This is not going to be good news for the defense."
Well, and absolutely. I think it obviously puts a death penalty back in play.
Legal expert Richard Hornsby says positive test results on the duct tape give the state an aggravating factor to reconsider the death penalty.
This is very overwhelming evidence of guilt and, an intentional act as well. So it's huge.
With positive test results on the duct tape, a phantom babysitter, and Casey's failure to report Caylee missing, Hornsby says Baez will have to consider putting Casey on the stand to explain why she was not the one who killed her daughter.
It doesn't get much more damaging than you have pretty much conclusive proof that you killed your own daughter.
Hornsby says the duct tape evidence is just what the state needs to bring the case to an end without a trial.
I think what we're probably going to be waiting to see is if they offer Jose Baez some type of carrot to take to Casey Anthony to put this case away, and whether or not she bites. I think that's where we're at.
Now, tonight, Baez spokeswoman says they are working on a detailed analysis of the evidence received from the state today, but she would not go into specifics on what that evidence contains at this point, Martha.
And Bob, this is one of the biggest releases of information by the state yet. How soon do you think we're going to be able to see it?
Well, a spokeswoman for the state attorney's office tells us she won't have anything to release until Wednesday at the earliest, but without a doubt, this is a large release. In fact, the number of pages of evidence in this case is now just under 5,000.
Thanks for that, Bob.